Today I like to talk about something that I have previously talked about, and that is tell your own story, or tell your story to as many people as possible so that people can know what it is you want to achieve or what it is you're working on. Actually quite a trigger point for me at the moment, because I simply do not find the time to tell my story as much as I'd want to. So I have been talking to my employer as well about actually reducing the days that I work, because at the moment what I am lacking is time, and I really was interested in getting some time back for myself to work on the things that I'm interested in and that I'm passionate about. And I think that's maybe something that many of you who want to start their own business and who have an idea find actually struggle with, is to make the time without saying, I completely quit my job, I'll leave everything behind, I go 100% in. Is how do you get the in-between step? And my recommendation is to, if financially possible, reduce the amount of days that you work, so that you have days in your week to focus on the things that you care about and that you want to do and that you want to achieve. And if your job that the job that you're doing is giving you the fulfillment that you're after, then completely forget what I'm talking about. Then this is not for you. This is for people who have other ambitions than their full-time job that is keeping them afloat financially, but not keeping their soul afloat, so to speak. So this is my advice, is to make the time and to rather go for a little lifestyle change, maybe go out a little bit less often, which at the moment you can't do anyway, or cut back on some other financial burden that you putting on yourself, and lifestyle that you're putting on yourself that actually doesn't serve you as well any longer, and really make some time for yourself. And actually, with the restaurant that I'm about to open, or the restaurant group that I want to open, this is really something that is hugely important to me. Is if people don't want to work 5 days a week, I don't think they should have to. I think every person has their own journey and their own interests and their own hobbies and their own things that they want to get done. And I think the corporate world makes it very difficult for us to make the time for things that we care about, and to break out of the safety cycle and go, oh, if I work 1 day less a week, I might not be able to pay my bills. Well, if that's the case, you're probably not getting enough for what it is you are putting into the business. If you have no time to do anything that is important to you, and you're also not getting as much money, to cut back on 1 day, it's probably time to change altogether. But that's my little advice to you, is to make time for what it is that you really want, and find the time to go after what it is you really want. So spreading the word and also making time for what it is you care about.